Hey, you guys, Desmond here,
And LaCresha.
and Merry Christmas.
Hey,
We for those who celebrate, we hope you have an amazing holiday.
it's Merry Christmas, and we're in the midst of Hanukkah,
Mhm,
and I don't know when this is coming out because, like, on the day after my birthday starts Kwanzaa.
mhm. This will be released on Christmas.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas to all who celebrate. While you're watching this, I will be
yeah, Noel,
having a giant breakfast.
Feliz Navidad.
All of us is going to be there. Hopefully, I'm not there long. Okay. And
I'm sorry, I had to cancel my doctor's appointment.
you're good. You are fine. Hopefully, I'm just not there too long. Hopefully, we eat and come back.
Well, I'll be down there on the 30th
Cool.
because I that's when they rescheduled my doctor's appointment.
But today we are here to discuss the Boulet Brothers Dracula Titans.
Hey,
Season one, we made it through all 9 episodes.
can we phone it in like they did this season finale?
Hmm. So before we get into it, let's just go ahead and discuss this first season of Dragula Titans altogether. What did you think of this season?
What the hell was that?
This whole season, just
What the look, I know that I am not always the most observant when it comes to this show, but that show gave me a headache.
multiple times. The,
Like, I don't understand why in the holy name of Jesus, of all that is Dragula Titans, they sat there and said, you know what, we gonna focus on this travesty that is this love triangle that didn't need to be.
really didn't. Like I was okay with it for an episode. I probably would have been okay with two. But we had like 5, 6 episodes where that was the main topic of discussion.
Right? And you're like, why? What was the reason?
What was the reason? Honestly, Coco and Melissa were shining points for me. Because if it wasn't for
Exactly.
them, I don't think I would have finished this season.
Okay, we'd have phoned it in like we do in Italia because you see, I still ain't watched, and Italia's been over for a month.
Yeah, she finna get fired
No, I'm not.
and replaced with a duplicate of me. There'll be two of me's up here.
It'll be him with a wig on. He'll be practicing his drag.
But yeah, overall, it's just I really wasn't impressed overall. Now the challenges, they were pretty good. I'm not gonna sit here.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah. Challenges were good, and the floor shows were excellent.
it's
It's
just
just that
outside
bullshit
of
in the
that, just
middle.
really, yeah, it really dragged down the season for me.
It made it hard to watch.
Yes, I would be praying for the floor show. I'm like, can we get to it, please?
Like,
Please.
I look, because the Philippines were hour-long episodes,
Hour and a half.
hour and a half long episodes. And I'm sitting here like going to sleep halfway through. And they had their share drama, but they did it right because they had 50 million episodes, and they sat there and was like, here's the drama in the beginning. And then we're going to go a couple episodes without it. Oh, we're bringing the drama back. Then we're going to go a couple episodes without it. And here at the very end, we're going to resolve all the problems.
So,
Ta-da!
nice little bow on top. Doop, doop.
Dragula Titan said, drama, 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 more drama. You get drama, you get drama,
And
you get
honestly, I
drama.
don't even blame Melissa for
I,
quitting because honestly, I think I would have at that point.
I'd have quit 3 episodes earlier. If y'all won't get your dang dicks out your hand,
Like, I know I'm here for 100,000 doll heads, but come on.
it's not enough to sit here and be
Sanity, honey, y'all.
no.
And
And
then just
then
become what
now
Melissa
I'm
went
getting
through
now
prior.
I'm mad. Now you want to ask me how I'm doing.
Yeah, no,
No.
no. But let's go ahead and get into this final episode of Dracula Titans. So we want to start off by congratulating the first ever Dracula Titan, Victoria Elizabeth Black. Congratulations, my dear. So
Do the Coco Kane clap
it's the Laomi clap, but yeah.
or never.
So we start off with the Boulets, same spot where they were season 1. I was like, oh, that's cute. Tying that back in. I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we get here, and they discuss the double elimination that took place, just about how well they've done the competition, their track records, what they want to do for this final challenge. Just stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was lovely for them just to have a conversation.
A normal, sane conversation, even with Hoso being there.
It was just I was like, thank you, thank you. But we get to the Floorstone main stage, and then the Boulets pop up. And they announced for this final challenge, we will not be doing the 3 stages like they normally do: horror, filth, and glamour. But instead, we're going to wrap it all into one, and you're going to lip sync. Excuse
to
me?
our new song we made just for this show, this episode.
And they're like, well, this is a different show. We want to do something different. And I fully understand that.
Yeah.
But in a situation like this, if it ain't broke,
why fix it?
That floor show is the finale floor show is like one of the most important things to me when it comes to Dragula.
Mm-hmm.
Because y'all stand on the 4 principles, which is drag, horror, filth, and glamour.
Yep.
That's why you have those 3 stages. I call it the 3 stages of hell. That's the wrestler fan in me. But you have that 3 stages of hell final floor show.
Mm-hmm.
Took that away for a lip sync performance, which we've seen them multiple times lip sync to a song during the floor show. So
right. And they've already did it twice this year.
Like, I was so excited to see the filth and the horror that Coco would come with, because mostly she gives glamour. Every now and then she gives horror. I'm like, I want to see what she would have done for filth.
Right.
And y'all took that from me. Y'all took that from me. And like I said, we get it. You want to be different.
Right.
That was not the call. That was not the call. Like, I'm like, what is this? This finale ain't it. It's not finale.
It was
like
not.
It's supposed to.
It was not. It was not. No.
That really hurt my feelings when they said that. I was like, what? Then why are we here? I'm like, okay, fine, let's go with it.
I think they handpicked somebody they wanted and was like, we're gonna create a whole show and make it so that we can crown them at the end.
But even if so, you still could have done the 3 stages floor show, because we've seen her do all of those things and do them well.
Right.
Honestly, that probably would have elevated her even more.
And then she would have deserved her win. She deserved it. But
I still think she deserved it. But it's just like, whatever. But they also have to show up on the Creatures of the Night podcast, hosted by the Boulet brothers and their producer, Ian. And different from how Drag Race does this, they all did it at one time.
Mm-hmm. Because our show was looking for them to do it one at a time.
At a time. And actually like this better, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Because they all got to play off each other, see what each other's answers were.
Yes, I really enjoyed this conversation. I'm like, normally I don't like the part where they sit down with Rue and Michelle and they talk, but I actually enjoyed this conversation. I enjoyed this conversation. They had some good topics. Now, granted, they got a little raunchy at times for each one of them. They started asking raunchy questions. I'm like, okay, like that's cool, but like, can we talk about the competition and this is their selling point to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Talking all raunchy. We could have did that in the boudoir earlier. You know what I'm saying? But hey, but overall, I really enjoyed the conversations that were had. I really. So we're gonna move onwards. We got to see them prepare for their floor show, their final floor show, and they were just giving some inspirations and what they were going for. Oh, what happened? Okay, try that again. So, but before we start the final floor show, we got to see the Boulets one final time in these interesting outfits.
The lobster outfit. You know,
I
I'm
appreciate
pretty
them for
sure.
stepping out their box this season because season 4 I read them for not stepping out of it. But I didn't like this. I
No,
did.
I
Like
like the wig. The wig is good. The makeup is flawless.
from here
Just
up, I'm good. It's just, what are we
the
doing?
lobster outfit is not the best, and they look like they tired of being in them shoes because he show is bending.
This just wasn't for me. But let's get to the final floor show. And I got screenshots in between of everybody, so we're just gonna talk as they go. But let's talk about Victoria Elizabeth Black and her
Mm-hmm.
final floor show. I love the concept of it.
Mm-hmm.
I love the idea, and I
Mm-hmm.
feel like she executed it very well.
Very well.
And the song was up her alley, so like I actually enjoyed her lip sync as well.
Right.
I'm like, okay, Victoria, okay. I enjoyed watching her put together. I'm like, and then we're gonna go to Hoso real quick.
Mm-hmm.
What do we think of Hoso Teratona's performance?
It was okay. Not a big fan of the whole crutches thing. Uh, Other than that, the reveal was good.
I didn't mind the crutches, but it reminded me of a previous look that Hoso did on her season, her original
Mm-hmm.
season. I can't remember the look off the top of my head. I meant to go through my screenshots because I still got them. I meant to go through them and find it, but it reminds me of one of her looks from a previous season. But I really enjoyed this, but I didn't like the reveal. I didn't care for the reveal. I got a shot of the reveal here in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Coco Kane is up next.
Mm-hmm. I think she spent too much time sucking on the person's neck.
Mhm.
But other than that, it was a really good performance. I liked the way that the spider legs move
Mhm.
and stuff. I don't know if the song was up her alley though.
I think it's just the way that she edited it because it looked like it was the same clip playing over and over again.
Right.
I would want to say she didn't do it for that long. It's just the way that they edited it. But if she did, I completely understand where you're coming from. But the actual performance was cute. The look, I got a shot of the look. The look is everything.
Mm-hmm.
We're back to Victoria. That whole turnaround moment,
Mm.
Frankenstein moment. I'm like, okay, okay, Victoria. All right. Coco looks stunning here. Yeah, this is where I got the reveal. I didn't care for this look afterwards.
Mm.
I'm like, you could have
It
kept it.
does look a little baggy.
And it's not even the bagginess. It's just the outfit before was amazing, extravagant. Like she did that. But then we just come to this.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
even saw some people online living for the reveal. I'm like, y'all did? That just shows you, different folks, different strokes. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Coco, I love the little duck walk moment. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because it made the little arms just move and
Mhm.
it
Well,
made sense to me.
Coco's an amazing performer. So like that part I never questioned.
Right? And the lip thing, the little duck lip at the corner. I love that.
So after the floor show was over, they had their
Mm-hmm.
moment, they talked, and then we
Mm-hmm.
go down this hallway. We're like, oh, we're seeing the queens who have, been sent back down to the underworld. I'm like, okay, cool, this is cool. And I thought right here, I'm like, okay, we're gonna swoop back to the stage and they're gonna announce who the winner is.
Me too.
No, they go to this moment here,
Mm-hmm.
showing the graveside.
Protos Titanus.
And we find out that the first Dragula Titan is Victoria Elizabeth Black. Honestly, this was a slap to Victoria's face,
It was a slap in all our faces, honestly.
especially Victoria. If I was Victoria and this is how it aired, I would have been pissed. Like, don't get me
Mm-hmm.
wrong, I've been so happy that I won, got $100,000, money, money, jingle, jingle, all that good stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
the bloodbath is a tradition on Dracula. I know you want to be different. I know you want to try new things, but certain things like the three stages of hell and the bloodbath, that's two things that are Dragula. That's what makes Dragula Dragula. And you took that away.
You did.
And my question is, like, did they film a bloodbath scene? And they just didn't
Mm.
like it? So they came up with something else?
I'm wondering, like, did they crown somebody else?
Well, they do the crowning just like with Drag Race. They crown everybody.
Right.
Then they play, which one they want to win.
Mm-hmm.
And I did hear online that apparently, rumor has it, that a lot of people from AMC, the company that owns Shudder, a lot of the producers and people who work backstage were laid off.
Mm.
So some people were thinking, well, maybe because of that, they weren't able.
Because of the layoffs, they weren't able to do the bloodbath.
But here's my thing. I would rather have a raw, uncut version of a crowning for Victoria with the bloodbath.
Uh-huh.
Because then it'll give me similar to how they did season 1.
Uh-huh.
I would rather have taken that than this. This pissed me off.
Yeah.
Like
It was like the worst case of blue balls.
And I'm like, this can't be it. And I'm like, even if they did this and then went straight to the main stage and then did the bloodbath, I'd have been okay.
Right.
But this was it.
And then it just fades to black and goes to the credits. And I was like,
I even went past the credits to see if it was like a post-credit scene. I'm like, oh, they trying to get us. So I even went past the credits. No.
nope.
No. The heck was this, honey?
Look, because Twitter was alight.
Oh, they were mad.
Twitter was alight.
I was
When Maddie Morphosis and because like Coco has spent the last 2 or 3 weeks on Twitter pretty much like defending herself.
Mm-hmm.
And pissing me off because, and not she's pissing me off, just the fact that she feels she has to defend herself to people pisses me off. Because I'm like, no, she is an excellent queen. Did she deserve to win? I feel like she did. Was that floor show the best at the end? No, it wasn't, especially not compared with Victoria's. Boy, I swear I'm getting deja vu. This is the 3rd time this has happened.
Oh, this has happened several times this year.
But I'm like, bro, what the flying F? Like, and then like when it got to the finale, and like when you have drag race queens that are just like, oh, you could have phoned that in. That could have been an email. Like, and I was just like, oh, I was sitting there and I was like, look, the nasty part of me gonna come out. If I was sitting there and I was jacking off and all of a sudden I got to the end and that was it, I'd have been mad. I'd have walked off.
Yeah, it was just a shit ending to a shit season.
I felt like I got smacked in the face.
Honestly, and it makes me worried for season 5. Honestly, I'm not excited for season 5 now.
Right?
Like, will I watch? Yes, because I'm hoping that
they'll fix it. Yeah.
But my thing is, if they do it like they did season 4, then that'll be fine. It's just I'm really gonna worry the next time they do a Titan season.
Right.
If they wait a year or 2 years, however long they wait, I'm gonna be worried if I hear that they're doing a second Titan season because this one was just so
shit
messy, shitty.
Like I swear it was like the Boulet brothers said, "Fuck you, boosh." And your review.
And we just have to sit here and take it. Like, what can we do about it?
Exactly, because we're not producers.
Yeah. But my thing is, there's a team of people for this show, just like any other show.
Uh-huh.
And y'all agreed on this.
I just want to know who greenlit this.
Like, whose idea was this? Fire them.
Like, oh, I can see it now. We'll go through the hallway, which was great.
Yeah,
it was great.
I was feeling
go
it.
Through the hallway.
Here we go.
And we'll flash a camera on all the queens that have gone. Boom, 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 left to right, right to left, boom, 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 volume back and forth. and then we'll go black and we'll reveal. And somebody somewhere was like, the stage, and they were like, no, on a bunch of freaking candles and skulls.
Like, even if it would have stayed in black and white, and like even if they would have stayed like in that hallway area,
Right.
and it just showed her, and it says you're Titan, and she's standing there with the crown on, or just standing there in general.
Right.
And then
You know what? I'd have even took blood on the picture.
Something.
I'd have took blood on the picture. You know what? I'd have took blood on if you'd have sat there and just After Effects. It's a really cheap website. After Effects. Just go to After Effects and just be like, blood on the picture frame. Just line it up on the picture frame and have some just coming down each side. And she'd have still been there, and the blood could have been red, and I'd have been like, okay, I'll take it. Still got our bloodbath. Not on the person, but okay. No.
No, I think that would have pissed me off more. I'm not gonna lie to you. If they would have did that, oh my God. Excuse me. Excuse me. No. No, honey. But that is a wrap for the Boulet Brothers Dragula Titans Season 1. I can't wait for y'all to see what it ranks on our year-end rankings, which come out this week. We're super excited for y'all to see them. For those who are with us at our old channel, already know.
We are brutal.
I don't want to say we're brutal. I want to say we're honest, and we have our own opinions. Yeah. And sometimes our opinion don't match what the general fandom's opinion match.
Facts.
Now, I think when it comes to the winners, I think a lot of people might agree with us there.
Yeah.
But like other factors, ooh, we'll see. So, do you hear my brother?
I hear something screeching.
Okay, let's go ahead and wrap this up so I can go cuss him out real quick.
Okay, and I can go get my food at the front door.
LaCresha, where can they find you on social media?
You can find me at Cresha McGill. That's CRESHAMCGILL on all social media.
And you can find me in the club, pocket full of bud, mama. But if I'm not there, you can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDSMOND. Thank you so much for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know. Do you agree, disagree? Just don't get crazy.
Yeah, because we monitor.
Y'all soon with our rankings.